Welcome back, everybody. Man, it's been a while. For me, it may not seem like it to you if you've been following this series closely, because I kind of did a tricky thing. I pre-recorded quite a few episodes and set them up to release over the next several days, and we're just now kind of getting caught up with that. So I am now recording an episode in the midst of this week where I've had this transition back to work, past vacation time and all that. So anyway, all that being said, this when you're seeing this episode, it's probably a lot closer to the time that I actually recorded it compared to other ones. It looks like the Hornet 1 is really doing well here. I wanted to find a Hornet to get since we have the we already have this one, right? The Spiker. It is tempting to try one of the spin shots, though. What about brown trout? I mean, they're not going to be from here, though, right? Oh, there are a couple. All right, so let's see if I had seen a report from, I think it was on VK, that the Hornet, that the Hornet 3, I think, was doing pretty well. Where's the Hornet? Here's the Hornet. So the 3's out of stock. We can get the 1 though, and I like it. It's got that blue on there. It's not a bad place to start. We can travel other places to see if another Hornet's in stock, but let's go ahead and get that. Then we've got at least a Hornet and a Spiker to switch between, and then the cheaper options as well. Oh yeah, we could get that spin shot. I mean that one's really cheap anyway. What are those called? It was this one in the, oh, I don't remember if was it the 4? I think it was a 4, and they're not that cheap, obviously, by the way. Let's see, which one did it show up on? This one. Yeah, it was 3004. Let's get that and let's start casting. Oh, wait, was it 3004? That's actually the mid-size. Actually, that works for us, though. I don't mind having one of those. A little pricey, but that does work with our test. All right, we're going to be doing 7347 and just casting straight out. Sunny day. Let's see how this goes. Get another day of fishing in. So I can tell already, based on my work schedule, you know, some weeks I may get a little bit done during the week. Oh, interesting. Different lures. That's cool. Some weeks I may get some stuff during the week, but I can tell it's going to be weekends when I'm able to do a little more content. Although things I'll probably adjust. Right now I'm just like, I guess just adjusting to getting up a lot earlier than I'm used to, and then just sort of sustained work time throughout the day. Just a different pace, different schedule. So it's not that I haven't been wanting to fish, I just haven't really had the time or the energy between work and as well as, you know, family stuff. So, but we'll see. We'll try to keep it going. I'm also definitely, as much as I want to get plenty of RF4 content created and continue to try to do new things with this leveling guide as well as main account, I also am certainly have my eyes on the Angler, at least wanting to explore that game when it first comes out, and I'm sure a lot of people are looking forward to checking that out, and I would include myself among them. There's a nice chub. I want to try this one time. This is that big one. So this isn't the typical. So I assumed it was going to be the small one. This is actually a 9.5 gram lure. Which that's the one advantage of this setup we're using compared to your more traditional ultralight. We do have a little bit higher ceiling on test, so we can throw some bigger spinner baits occasionally. So I'm wondering if this is maybe just a little bit, maybe not quite the same bite rate, but I mean, somebody had a really big chub on this. So happy to add it to our growing list of lures. And that's, to me, that's just kind of what you want to do here at Blythe. If you're going to spend a lot of time here, don't want to overspend on lures, but you do want to experiment with different ones and just kind of slowly build up your inventory. So this is a slightly different spot than we've been fishing before. In the last episode, at least. Might be worth trying down there as well. We'll cast here again, but let me refresh my memory of where the last spot was. 73.52. So it's just a little further down, right? We're getting these late bites. That's a nice grayling, by the way. Do we have a little fish on? Very little fish. You ever just wonder if we should just like put the lure in the water and right in front of us? All right, so we were at 73.52 before, which is like right here. I mean, we'll see. Could be a little different. Well, this one might have been a wash. We have not gotten anything off of this lure. All right, there's a fish. Hey, it's a brown trout. Let's see if we can get another brown trout using spiker over here. Come on, be a brown trout. Oh, that's a chub. Or a grayling. Keep forgetting we don't have binoculars on this account. I mean, like I do on my main account. So I can't zoom in that second time. Okay. That's a decent fish. Level 14. Very sunny day. Kind of wish that we had had that the Hornet 001 in some ways. quick bite. Grayling. Seems like Grayling are still pretty solid. I just can't get over the, I mean, even if the silver is not great, I just can't get over how much XP you get here when you're this level. I mean, I wish we would have caught that, but really thankful. I mean, it could have also just snapped our line there. It might have been one of these for the order, though. Yeah, we're not going to have anything so far. Have we caught any silver? Yeah, 76 silver. It actually goes up pretty quick here if you're on some fish. Let's see. Do I have my other... I honestly just want to... Just kind of want to make life easier. Really, 73.47 and 73.51. Those are the only spots that I know of that are at least somewhat active. So I'm not going to like try to reinvent the wheel today with how tired I am. We're just going to keep trying these two spots and see what we can come up with. Let me know if, I don't know if it actually happened, but there was some talk that RF4 was going to put a link to the first video in this leveling series in the in-game chat for English server. If anybody saw that, I mean, I just really don't have a way to confirm if that happened or not. I've been so busy this week, I certainly haven't been logged in very much. So if anybody actually saw that, let me know. I'm just curious if it happened, and also if it does happen, if that actually translates to very much of a change in like views and such for that episode. What is that, little chub? Cute. I've been pretty impressed that we're still catching fish even in the middle of the day at these spots here at Belaya. Even like a couple markers here or there, like, you know, I would not have been surprised if we just really kind of stopped catching fish for a little bit of time in the middle of the hot part of the day. But it's been all right. So we've basically, with the fish we've caught right now, we basically paid for our 2 lures. That's one way you can look at it. you know, half a day or a little over half a day of fishing pays for, you know, one expensive lure and one mid price lure. I think the spiker is still finding a little bit better bite rate than the hornet right now. I'm glad we have the hornet. I mean, I think it's worthwhile having 2 to 3 spikers, 2 to 3 hornets, 1 or 2 Achillas, and then a few just random other ones, even just as like a basic starting group of lures if you're going to be doing this type of fishing a lot, because as weather changes, temperature changes, and all that, you just want to be able to try out different things. All right, it's a small one, but at least we found something. Might as well keep digging now and again. This is not going to be the cheapest grocery store ever, but for something really inexpensive like that, it doesn't matter too much. Is it in the right spot, is it? I don't think I put this in the right spot. It's supposed to be 73.52. So we really have kind of experienced the afternoon slowdown, to be honest. I know what day I want to fish, but I will not be awake. I think we need... I think we need 2 over 500 grams, although I don't know how long the order was up. Oh, interesting. I didn't know it had any size to it, but then it started to pull a little bit. That's a nice grayling. Wow. Well, we didn't ever get the fish got away signal there, so, or message, so I guess it just wasn't fully on. Another nice grayling. It's just grayling day. Welcome to grayling day. Wonder if it has to do with the temperature. Some of the other stuff's not quite as active. I don't know. I do think there's this short window of time here where we could see brown trout start to poke their head out. We'll try back to the hornet here for a minute. I was kind of expecting this spiker to be the one that would hit the brown trout good, but I may be wrong on that. It may be that the spiker will have just as good a chance. I mean, that the hornet will have just as good a chance. Let's see what we can do here. Grayling. Look at all that XP. We're almost a quarter into 14. It's incredible. What was I about to do? Oh, put my point in. But I think it's time to put a point in on feeder anyway. It's not going to affect what we're doing right now. Unless we do spinning reel first, then we could do maybe feeder at 15. That'd give us slightly more casting distance. I think I'm okay with that. I mean, that was the next 2 points. Another one in feeder rod and another one in spinning reel. So we do the spinning reel first. Just give us slight better accuracy and casting distance. Should we go try at the other spot again? Wait. Other spot. Actually, I think we spent more time at the other spot overall. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know. Just not killing it today. It's been fine, but that's a nice one. Chub. I don't know. I mean, I kind of feel like I should, you know, keep my eye on how things are doing here at Belaya, but also maybe spend enough time here. Maybe we should look at all these Crucian Gibble orders. Maybe we should rotate back to Mosquito, Winding, and Oldberg some. So we end up with 100? Yeah, 150. Goodness, I don't know. Even when you feel like you're not doing that great, that's really good silver. And imagine we catch, you know, 40 silver more overnight, and then we're just raring to go the next morning when it's going to be really good fishing again. I mean, I get it. I get why people love to just kind of hang out at Belaya in these like early to mid levels, especially when Belaya is on fire, which I'm not sure that it is right now, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I mean, I guess the question is like, just what do you enjoy more? We keep doing this. We also can mix in some more bottom fishing, which would probably be the thing to do. I wonder if because there was that spot. I'm probably too tired to be able to think about it or figure it out. This might have been it. Let's just see if it's still working, because this is something we could do another time if it's still working. I think it's like right here. So we want to go, yeah, actually let's don't move stuff around. So let's just put one of our smaller setups. We'll get these set up first. So like one of them we want to go, actually I'm not going to waste red worm. Theoretically you could do red worm and do a little better even, possibly. But we're just going to go with worm. Alright, is that on Paternoster, by the way? Yeah. So let's also do one on... We're not going to do this for long. I just kind of wanted to check and see, for my own information, is this still active? 10. Is there anything else we want to check? Bloodworm, maybe? I mean, if we don't start getting bites pretty quick, then this is probably not working. Have we built up any like decent amount of red worms? 33. The other thing was kind of at the other end, I guess. There was that white bream spot, but that was using, at least primarily using little boilies and stuff. Probably not worth it for like a leveling experience. Alright, let's see if the rough are still here. Nope. Wasn't there also a dace? But I mean, that's going to be during the day. Somebody was also catching fairly decent brown trout and stuff on float over here during the day. But I think for that, you're more likely going to want sandwich bait. It might be okay without it, but they were using like fly and some kind of beetle or something, I think. All right, there's a rough. So maybe they are here. And that's kind of what we wanted to see, is if the rough were still biting. So we got 1 out of 3. It's a little early still, but not really very early. So, but that, I mean, that's kind of what you want. You want to figure out like rough. Can you handle burbot? We probably can't quite yet. Rough or some other kind of crucian gibble, roach, something that you can catch a few of overnight just to keep the silver going a little bit. Would be nice if you're hanging out at Belaya. You don't really want to travel away just for night unless you're going to a bream spot at Old Berg. Then it could be justifiable. The question is, are you going to peel off early from bream so you can get back here for the best spin fishing of the day in the morning? Or are you going to stay for bream trophy time and miss part of your day at Belaya? I guess you could kind of rotate it back and forth. But anyway, all right, as always, thanks for watching. I just wanted to get another episode recorded in the midst of this crazy work week I'm having. But yeah, hopefully we'll get a little bit more time this weekend. All right, tight lines. I'll see you next time.